Welcome to July Junk Journal Challenge for 2025. I'm excited that you've joined me. We're going to have a really creative and relaxed month of junk journaling throughout July. We'll be working with 23 prompts, one for each weekday. I hope you're able to use the prompts to spark your imagination and get your journal filled with all sorts of lovely goodness. So let's make something beautiful every weekday in July. Welcome to day 2 of the July Junk Journal Challenge. Today's prompt, a touch of gold. I can't wait to show you what I've created. Before I get started with all the creativity though, I want to say a big thank you to everybody that watched yesterday, gave me a thumbs up and left a comment, and all the channels that played along with me. So that's absolutely fantastic response, and I really thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart that you've taken the time to play along with me. Now, tell me, what does gold mean to you? And what do you immediately think of? If you're watching one of Leigh's videos, what would she do for gold? Well, most likely you'd believe that I would be using gold watercolour splatters. This time I'm doing something different. So I've got my little die cut machine here, and I'm going to cut out that flower. I'm going to use that on a dark background to create my page for today. So I'm going to keep it simple still, but yeah, with these gold highlights. Let me know in the comments what your favourite way to put a gold element on a page is. Don't forget to include the hashtag if you're posting on Instagram or on YouTube. Yesterday I wrote with a fine line of pen on the other side of that page, and it's come through, so I want to cover that up in some way. So I've got those lovely dark papers there, and I'll completely cover the bottom part of the page and leave the top with a space for me to write something on, because that's my task for this challenge, to write something on every page, because I'm a really bad journaler. I like to make my books. I don't like to use them. And if I do use them, I will use them for a few entries and then I sort of forget about them. But I'm happier to make books and give them away to my friends and family and sell the odd one occasionally. So this lady that I'm tearing out of this paper here is from Collage Soup, so one of their printable books, and it's actually printed on glossy photographic paper. So if I wanted to, I could put some wet stuff on top of it, so I could splatter around some watercolours, whatever I wanted to use, and it won't affect that particular print. Another thing I really like about this page when it's finished, because the page on the right hand side is that avocado dyed paper and it's very pink, but this page is a lovely contrast to that pink page on the other side, and there's still touches of pink in this page, so those flowers that are on that scrapbook paper, they're pink. So I'm just laying down my design, working out where I want everything to go. Does this happen to you? You've got a piece of paper that you want to stick down. You decide where you want it to go, but when you turn it over to put the glue on, you like the other side better, and then you can't make your mind up which side you want to use. Happens to me all the time. And I nearly changed my mind with this piece of paper, but I went with my original one. Mainly because I just wanted a little bit of lightness in there. I didn't want it to be too dark. And when I went to glue this die cut, it suddenly dawned on me why I don't like using die cuts like this. it's the fiddliness of gluing it down. It's like a little dot, 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 dot of glue on each one of those little flower petals. And sometimes, you know, have you got the time to do that? I don't know. I have been known to just smear a circle or a big shape of glue stick on a page and then dump my die cut into the middle of it and then wipe the rest of the glue off with a cloth or a paper towel at times. But I've got to set an example for this challenge, don't I? This one's coming together really quickly, probably because I had an idea in my head what I was going to do before I started. It makes a difference, and there's not so much faffing around, and there's not as many pieces of paper here as well. So I've got the big piece with the flowers on it, I've got the lady, and then I've got that strip of black paper, and then my gold element. So really very simple, this one. It probably looks a little bit more complicated than the other, but it's not really. So I'm going to cut out the label for today. So this is a printable that you can find in my video description box. So you can just print it out on whatever paper you want. And if you want to, you don't have to. And I've decided that I will use them every day. And I've also decided, as I mentioned in my previous video, that I'm going to write on each of my pages every day. So let's see how long that goes for. Give it a week, I think, and then it probably is going to die off a bit, you know. But anyway, I'm going to put my little label on there. And oh, what's this? Watercolor paint? Haha, tricked ya. You thought I wouldn't be using it because I said I wouldn't be using it, but here I am using it. I really cannot do gold without gold spatters. I confess, I'm guilty. I don't do much though, which is something. Okay, so that's a double gold touch. 2 touches of gold. And I'm just going to draw a doodly border around the edge with a fine liner, just to put a nice little frame around the page. And I am writing up here, what I'm writing is something about her smile. In a way, her smile reminds me a little bit of Mona Lisa. It's that smile that tells you, I know what's going on, or I've got a secret, or I know something. So that's what I wrote on there. That smile that says, I know what's going on, what is going on. You know, and that's pretty much day 2 done and dusted. So that didn't take very long, did it? What am I doing here? Get your hand out of the way so I can see. Hearts, I think. Am I drawing hearts? Yes, I've drawn some hearts. Just in that little break in the paper there. And that's it. And that's my page for today. Another really simple one, but I love it. I love the gold and I love the watercolor splatters. So I hope this has given you some inspiration. We might get a little bit more complicated for tomorrow's one. So Botanical is the prompt for day 3. Hope to see you for that one. In the meantime, have fun in your craft room. Hugs and cheers from Australia. And if you really enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. See you tomorrow. Hooroo!